my recording cut off. It's not working. Um, huh. Oh boy, oh my gosh, is that annoying? Okay. Maybe it's working, I can't tell. It is working. Okay, we're good, we're good. Okay. Yeah, we got something going here. Okay, so what happened was that my recording cut off for some reason. So this episode is going to be the ending and the epilogue. The end. Cool, dude. It's got blasted from the past. I have no idea what's going on. This game is very silly. Where am I? Hold on, let me keep my screen on this for a bit. I have my stream open in case it cuts out again. I can go in here? I can go in... I thought you weren't able to go into different rooms in the past. I'm saying that because I did watch this to a certain degree, but, you know. Huh. The roof is like everybody's roof. Carpeted floor, I see, I see. This seems... I mean, like, this definitely does seem like an older man's home. Dude, this art is throwing me off heavily. It kind of looks 3D from a... Which I think they're trying to use abstract shapes to try and show something, but it's difficult to tell. What was he eating? Some eggs. I love it whenever my party cuts out, which also means my audio cuts out. Eggs. Go projector. I'm not sure what he's eating. Wait, there's something missing in here. Wait, they changed the ending. Didn't they? Because I swear this didn't used to be here. Door used to be closed here and everything. Wait.
Henry.
Okay, no, I'm
So
stupid.
soon.
I recognize everything.
Didn't expect
Also,
you
there's
for
a
another hour yet.
ink machine
Now
in
you're
there.
just trying to impress me. But I know,
Thank you.
I know. You have questions. You always do. The only important question is this. Who are we, Henry? I thought I knew who I was,
Probably human.
but the success starved me. Nothing left but lines on a page. In
That
the
happens.
end, we followed two different roads of our own making. You, a lovely family. Me, a crooked empire. And my road
Yes.
burned. I let our creations become my life. The truth is, you were always so good at pushing, old friend. Pushing me to do the right thing. You should have pushed a little harder.
So we're blaming it on me.
Henry, come visit the old workshop. There's something I need to show you.
Okay. Oh no.
All right, Joey. I'm here. Let's see if we can find what you wanted me to see.
Not again. No. No, what was that? Alright, hold on. Can I like turn this down? No? Okay, me too, dude. I guess I'll just be quiet because there's no way anybody can hear me right now. So that is Thomas. And they went really hard with this. Bendy and the Ink Machine. Trademarked, of course. The house is different. That wasn't... This house looks... Oh my gosh, bro. They didn't... they didn't change the figure of the house.
Tell me another one, Uncle Joey.
Another one, huh? Ooh, that's relevant to the second game, isn't it? Game design, the Meatly. A lot of programmers, characters, directors, developers. Can I, like, speed through it? Oh, I'm sorry. You've unlocked the archives. Okay. Archives. I don't know why I read it like that. Archives. Lovely. Welcome to the archives. Bendy and the Ink Machine began with a developer cartoonist known as the Meatly experimented with bringing a sketch 2D style into a 3D world. After turning the idea into a horror game, Chapter 1 of the game was created in a little under a week with a programmer/friend Mike Mood, released on February 10th in 2017. I knew it. This is this is maybe whenever Fortnite was high. A thing. Much to their surprise, it struck a chord with global indie gamers almost overnight. The Meatly and Mike Mood decided to drop all other projects to work on Bendy and tell a most unique story. The entire game was completed a chapter at a time in a year and a half, by a small but dedicated group of indie developers. The little, like, things on it were throwing me off. Although the concept and story remained as originally intended, the game-changing over development as characters and models were refined from the early thrown-together versions. Their archive is a peek behind the scenes of that process. Brute Boris. Alice's Angel's monstrosity, Brute Boris, was one of the biggest surprises of Chapter 4. His design was roughly based on the Frankenstein monster, but with a more unfinished appearance. Alice took parts from within him and substituted things that this body is rapidly rejecting. So that's why, oh yeah, no, look at that. That's why he was so struggle busing. And they also made drawn art, that's cool. Boris the Wolf. A Friend to the End was designed using various references from the cartoons of the 1920s, a blend of West Coast and East Coast animation styles. The silent and supportive wolf won over the hearts of many, although at times he was a headache for the development team due to its AI taking on a mind of its own during production. Yeah, no, that probably would have gotten me mad too. Ooh, Beta... Oh, I remember this dude. Oh yeah, holy moly, look at that. It looks funny because it's not how a spine's supposed to be built. Beta Boris, huh? Certainly is funny looking. Alright. Papa was the original name of the character that eventually became Boris the Wolf. This early version was released with Chapter 1. He was quickly refined into the Boris we know today with the release of Chapter 2. Oh yeah, and he probably didn't even have anything on him, did he? Oh, I don't get a description for these guys? Okay, you know what, screw y'all too, I guess. Well, here's these dudes, I guess. Yes, I guess. Totally, I guess. Oh, hey, yeah, this guy can, like, walk around and see me. Alrighty. Final Sammy. Sammy Lawrence's final form came complete with a bulked-up stature and more powerful limbs. The mad songwriter may finally get noticed now, at least by fans. Oh, look at that. Yeah, no wonder they fixed that. The straps are not connected, dude. With his first appearance, Sammy, with his first appearance in Chapter 2, fan favorite Sammy Lawrence became a terrifyingly entertaining character. When his slim build was deemed not threatening enough, he was redesigned and given a better skeletal rig for a more advanced animation. Yeah, that does fit him. This does not. Final Searcher. The Final Searchers were okay, were the most robust in appearance. They were smoother with better ink effects and a more human appearance. She's quite a gal. I wish I could. I can't use the secret message thing in here. Beta Searcher. Early in development with just a few weeks to create Chapter Week. Chapters were designed. They were the first fighting. I just need the game with me for like a minute or two more so that I can read all this. Okay, we're on. I think I'm good here. Alright, we're good, we're good. Okay. I already read Beta Searcher. Okay, Beast Bendy. I forget to look at these. Pipers, Strikers. Fishers. I guess that makes sense. I like the art on the walls too. Okay, Beast Bendy. Ink Bendy's horrific final form in Chapter 5 pulled away the cartoon facade and revealed the demon within. Alright. Sorry, I'm sorry if I rush it, but I think Ink Bendy as we know him today. Although similar to Beta Bendy, this upgraded version was remodeled, enhanced with higher polygon count, and given new ink effects. I can tell. Wait, his mouth isn't moving like it was earlier. Beta Bendy. This was the Ink Bendy's form within until the release of Chapter 4. At that time, the game received a major visual upgrade, and the title character got a new model as well. Yeah, I can see. Alpha Bendy. This is the original game used design of Ink Bendy from the earliest version of Chapter 1. It is jokingly referred to as bird poop with a smile among the development team. I can tell, dude, like, to be fair, that's not their fault or anything. Like, I would hope they would do that, honestly. But it'd be very sad if they didn't, because then they might get, like, screwed over for that. Danger, keep out. Henry Stain. Once an equally business partner of Joey Drew, Henry Stain. Oh my gosh. Henry Stain was a talented animator and character designer until leaving the company around 1930. His place in Joey Drew's studio history is somewhat undocumented, but he is often remembered to be the true creator behind many of the studio's most memorable characters. Concept Bendy. This is the first version of Bendy ever modeled. In the earliest concepts, Bendy was much smaller and cuter, with a face that split open to reveal a terrifying mouth. Oh, isn't this the model they use in the second game? Not like this, but you know what I mean. Yeah, they do reuse this model, don't they? They so do. Okay. Original Ink Machine. Before a major visual upgrade, this version of the Ink Machine was the one used in the game. Much of this machine's iconic fan-loved design was translated into the final version. I can see that. It does look a little, yeah, it does look older. Or less refined, I guess, because you can, like, see the shoved in thing or whatever, you know what I mean. Oh, here's the head. Isn't that the Joey Drew's head? I don't know. The Butcher Gang. The Piper, Striker, and Fisher made up the dreaded Butcher Gang. Interestingly, the ink-corrupted versions of the characters were designed first, and then were reverse-engineered back into the more family-friendly cartoon forms. Huh. So they developed these guys completely, like, opposite then. I'm not gonna lie, this guy's got the best body going on compared to these two. This guy's built like a spider, got a jaw on his head. This guy's head is just on a string. Imagine being with your pals and they're like, "Oh, let's play ball," and then they start slapping your head around. You know, that'd be funny. But, Anyways, thank you all for watching. I enjoyed this game. I didn't like how it was scary, partly because, you know, this gets my adrenaline shot, and then I'm like having to lock in. It's a whole thing, I guess. But thank you for watching. Genuinely. Also, I saw that my second episode did do fairly well of 200 views, so obviously I had to milk it, but you know what I mean. Either way, thank you for that. I like this game. It was amazing. I like the art. They have different styles they tend to do from time to time, which I also really like. Is she wearing a butcher outfit? She so is. Okay. Hmm. Either way, thank you all for watching. I will see you all in my next playthrough. Might be Bendy related. Thank you, and bye-bye.